Okay, hey everyone. This is my first Let's Play. Uh, we are going to be playing Rebuild 2, which is a Flash game. I think that's kind of what I'm going to do here. I'm going to take a look at sort of Flash and indie games, basically. I'm playing this on Armor Games. I do a lot of gaming on Armor Games, actually. They're a pretty good website. Now, Rebuild is essentially the closest way I could think of describing it is it's essentially sort of SimCity with zombies, basically. You start the game, I'm going to start a new game, and you decide on your character. I guess today we're going to be Charlie Jackson, my trusty cowboy hat. I think not. I'm going to go with a pistol. Every character can be equipped with a piece of equipment. In this case, you can choose to start off with your pistol, which will raise your combat statistic, which is pretty important when you're fighting off zombies quite a lot. Winnipeg, alright. I think we're going to say that Winnipeg is... Oh, what? Oh, fine, typical. Alright, okay. And we're going to say kind of tough. We're fine with that. Okay, so today we begin to rebuild. Okay, so welcome to Winnipeg, or what's left of it. The 7 of us secured 4 buildings against the zombies outside, but we're running out of food, and there's no telling how long the defenses will hold. Click and drag the map around, blah, fucking, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you can move the map around, right? And so this is our 4 blocks of Winnipeg that will be our survival after the apocalypse. You can see up here, we've got 7 people living here. We've got 50 pieces of food, but we're losing them at a rate of -4. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take a look at these farms, okay? So, what we can see here, I'm just going to skip the tutorial. What we can see here is that this farm has a few survivors and some food. So we're going to start off with recruiting survivors. So each character has various specializations. Each character has various specializations. In this case, this is Charlie Jackson. This is my little stand-in. He's the leader. And so far we've got him. We've got 3 soldiers. We have a scavenger, and we have a builder. And we have Nikki St. Germain, who isn't good at anything. But for this mission we need Charlie Jackson, because we're going to go recruit some folks who are living out here. And we're going to make him feel a bit better and look a bit more confident by sending along a bunch of people with weapons. And they don't actually have weapons yet, unfortunately, but they do make it look more intimidating. So we're going to send those guys. And they're going to go and talk to the survivors that are living out here. These guys lead us off talking to somebody else, and they have lots of food, so we're going to steal all their shit. Yeah, so we can steal 12 beats of food from these people. Okay, so that's orders given to all my different folks. We can just click end day 1, and they will go and do them. Okay, so we've convinced some of the survivors to come and join us. So we've got this fine-looking gentleman, who is a builder. Of course he's a builder. With that hairdo, what else? And this guy, who I'm going to guess is a leader? No, he's a... Wow, he's a bit of a goth, really. Not really. Oh, okay. While we were stealing for supplies, we found a dog. Friendly dog. Presumably stumbled out of the Disney movie that was happening nearby. Scruffy and the Post-apocalyptic wasteland. Okay, so there's still food there, so we can keep scavenging from there, but what we're going to do is we're going to send our scavengers here. Okay, no. So there's only 7 bits of food out there, it seems. There's not much danger, so really Ivan should probably be okay by himself. So best of luck, Ivan. Now we got survivors out here, so we're going to recruit survivors. Akita St. Germain can go with them. On account of actually not being sort of okay at some things, but not being good at anything. Okay, so we've got some more food. And we have convinced these folks to come with us. Is that Jeff from Community? Boyle, the captain. He's another guy who's good at shooting stuff. And I think the other guy was Lance Ross, and you are a builder. Okay. So there's still some food here, so we're going to scavenge that up. It seems like there's only 3, but there's not really any danger. So we'll get that scavenged up. And that's safe-ish, but we need to eliminate the zombies from it if we're going to take it over. So these guys are going to rock out there. They're going to spend a couple of days killing every horrible little bastard that they can locate. And we're going to end day 3. And a zombie attack comes in the middle of the night. And this little animation plays out every time that happens. I'll probably skip it from now on. But these happen sort of every 2 or 3 nights, not always, but enough that it's a relatively consistent threat. We fended them off for another day. Okay, so we have extra bit of food, but our survivors have meant that we're consuming it at a greater rate. So we're now consuming 8 bits of food a day. So what we're really going to need to do is, having stolen everything that we can from these farms, we're going to end up killing out all the zombies that we can get a hold of out here, and we are going to end up taking them for ourselves. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to go and we're going to recruit survivors. So we've got some survivors hanging out in this mall, and I've seen Dawn of the Dead enough times to tell you that that's never really a good idea. So they're going to go and get those folks out of there. Now, this is a hospital. It's got nobody here and no food, but it is a hospital, so once we get it cleared out, we can pretty much just lay claim to it ourselves. And that will cause us a great deal of benefit in the long term. Okay, so everyone else is away off doing stuff. Danger's quite high, but I don't really like Jim Hayabusa. His mustache makes me nervous. So we're going to send him off to see how he does in the hospital by himself, full of zombies. Farewell, Jim. Best of luck. Let's see what happens on day 5. Okay, so we've cleared all the zombies out of the farm, so we're going to start our reclaiming on that one. And we've recruited a scientist called Dr. Warren. Scientists are very good. They essentially make your chances of success a lot greater. And that's all that happened overnight. But we're going to reclaim this farm. That's going to take 3 days, but we're going to expand the walls around it so it can be included in our food making schemes. And we're going to send Sweetie Taylor and Ivan Andrews out to the mall to get its food supplies as well. Because that's what you're spending a lot of time doing in the early stage of this game, is really you're worrying about the food, which is ironic because you really should be worrying about the zombies. But to be fair, at this point in the story, there's not really too big a zombie attack going on. Later in the game, you'll start getting zombie attacks that are numbering in like the 500s, 600s, which can be a little unsettling. Okay, so what we've done is we found a dog, another dog. So we're going to actually start equipping those to people. And we've cleared out this farm, and well done, Jim. I guess your mustache protects you from evil zombies. Even if it doesn't, that's pretty much what I'm going to assume is happening from now on. So I'm going to go, and we've found a crowbar as well. Cool. Okay, so we're going to hand out that equipment in a little bit, but we're going to start the reclamation on this area. I thought we had more builders than that. Okay, I need to stop doing that. Right, our builders are all off busy doing stuff, so we're not going to get this started quite yet, and we're just going to hope that we can hold on to it until this gets reclaimed. So we're going to there's no food. Right, yes, we're going to ignominiously end day 6. Oh shit. Okay, so our defense is really good, so yeah, this isn't going to be an issue. And it's not. We repelled them, thanks Charlie. Captain Obvious there, chipping in. What are y'all off doing? Oh, right, we can't recruit survivors because we don't have anywhere for them to live, so we're gonna need to prioritize the food first. So I hope you guys like them all, because you're gonna live there for a little bit longer. Okay, Gustav the trader. We swapped him some trinkets for a crate of clementines. Awesome, I hope you like clementines. We have now reclaimed the farm, which is good. We're cutting down our food consumption rate, which is probably, like I said, our biggest issue at this point in the game. So we're gonna reclaim this farm here, now that our builders have been unlocked, but we've got 3 of them, and I'm not gonna assign them all this time. So we're gonna put one of them there, and we're gonna put one of them on this hospital here. We're gonna lay claim to that, and then we're going to start clearing out this building. Of course, by starting clearing out the building, the first stage of that obviously has to be taking all the worthwhile shit that's in it. Because we are a starving community, and obviously at this stage we're consuming everything around us. So it's really like some kind of scavenger horde that emerges from its walls. We found a bunch of spam. So it's not like we're really making anyone else suffer. Like we may be a horrible horde that's stealing all your food, but at least it's spam, you know? Could be worse. You could actually want to eat it. Although, in a proper piece of Dundonianism, spam fritters are delicious. As with anything Scotland, putting it into a deep fat fryer incredibly improves it. Okay, so these guys are hassling me to hand out their equipment, and it's a fair point. So, Charlie, you already have a gun. What the fuck are you even wanting me for? You don't, yeah, shut up. You don't get a dog. I know you want a dog. You can't have a dog. Okay, so we're going to give the captain, who I swear to God is Jeff from Community, Scruffy. Yeah, you can go with him. I hope you like your dog, Captain. Lieutenant Higgins, I'm going to give you London the dog. And Ivan, you're going to have a crowbar. Okay, so that should make stuff better for folks. Yeah, so there's some controversy over a book one of our survivors has been writing called The Zombie Condition. The author glorifies this disease as a gift, which upsets some people. Should we ban the book? I'm sure this could in no way have any negative consequences. Okay, you can fucking sell your book. I believe in freedom of speech. Okay, now we've killed all those zombie motherfuckers in that building. That guy was talking about exploding zombies. I think you're getting a little bit too into this job, dude. So we're going to get one of our builders working on this building so that we can get those poor bastards out of the mall and give them some place to live. So we end day 11, and we have... Okay, last night we were raided by the Last Judgment gang. Bikers dressed like Catholic priests who spout gospel while they gunned down human and zombie alike. Luckily no one was hurt, but they stole 9 of our tomatoes! That's not okay. You guys are gonna die. Because clearly the zombie religion is the only way to go. Like, you know, obviously, I mean, zombies are Jesus. Like, they even both came back to life. I mean, what more do you want? Okay, so what we've got is we've got this farm and we've got this hospital now. Our food supplies are still going down, which is nerve-wracking, so we're gonna keep expanding out this direction because I see another farm over here. But we also got the hospital, which hasn't really come up yet. Like, but later on in the game, you'll find that you start getting things where, like, your characters are. Why I still can't rescue these guys? Oh wait, we still actually haven't captured the building yet. Yeah, a little bit of a brain fart there, folks. Right, well, we're approaching, just approaching it, coming up for 60 minutes. 16 minutes. So, I think I'm going to hit the stop button here, and I'm going to let you guys see the first part of this video. Okay? So, from Post-apocalyptic, wherever the fuck we are, Winnipeg, from Post-apocalyptic Winnipeg, I'll see you next time.